For many years, there is a textbook that's been a standard in college psychology courses. It was written more than 30 years ago by a Dr. George W. Crane. In this book, Dr. Crane wrote, and I quote, "Remember, motions are the precursors of emotions. You can't control the latter directly, but only through your choice of motions or actions. Go through the proper motions each day, and you'll soon begin to feel the corresponding emotions." In other words, we can change our attitudes simply by changing our physical actions. So, besides managing your memory, you can manage your emotions too, to help build more confidence and destroy fear. To give you one quick example, right now, no matter what you're doing or what you're thinking, break into a great big smile. Just smile as big as you can. Smile like a circus clown. Show all your teeth. Now, doesn't that make you feel a lot more like smiling? Doesn't that make you feel better, a little happier? And on the negative side, if you frown, a really bitter frown, you'll find that you feel more like frowning, and you'll feel all the negative emotions that go along with that expression.
It's easy to demonstrate that managed motions can change emotions. People who are shy in introducing themselves can replace this timidity with confidence just by taking 3 simple actions simultaneously. First, reach for the other person's hand and clasp it warmly. Second, look directly at the other person. Don't look away. And third, say, "I'm very glad to know you." These 3 simple actions automatically and instantaneously banish shyness. Confident action produces confident thinking. Here are some confidence-building exercises that are based on managed motions. Listen to these carefully. Once you have them committed to memory, make a conscious effort to practice them and build your confidence. Here they are. First, be a front seater. Maybe you've noticed in meetings and classrooms how the back seats tend to fill up first. Most people scramble to sit in the back rows so they won't be too conspicuous. The reason they're afraid to be conspicuous is that they lack self-confidence. Sitting up front builds confidence. Practice it. From now on, make it a rule to sit as close to the front as you can. You may be a little more conspicuous, but then again, there's nothing inconspicuous about success. Second, practice making eye contact. The way a person uses their eyes tells us a lot about them. Instinctively, you ask yourself questions about the person who doesn't look you in the eye. What's he trying to hide? What's he afraid of? Is she trying to put something over on me? Is she holding something back? You say nothing good about yourself when you avoid making eye contact. You say, "I'm afraid. I lack confidence." Conquer this fear by making yourself look the other person in the eyes. This tells the other person, "I'm honest and above board. I believe in what I'm telling you. I'm not afraid. I'm confident." This not only gives you confidence, it wins you confidence too. It makes the other person feel good, reassured, and positive about you. Third on our list of managed motions, walk 25% faster. Psychologists link slovenly postures and sluggish walking to unpleasant, self-defeating attitudes. Conversely, a jaunty walk and a healthy posture are signs of a confident, successful person. Here's another experiment for your people laboratory. This is one you can conduct alone or with friends and family. Find a good vantage point from which to observe people, possibly your front porch, favorite restaurant, or maybe a park bench. Then take a good look at the people who walk by. Notice the way they walk, how they carry themselves, the expressions on their faces and in their bodies. Then notice the impression that you get from what you see. Do these people seem happy, unhappy, confident, afraid? Average people have a more or less average walk. Their pace is average, and they have a certain air about them that says, "I really don't have all that much pride in myself." Other people look absolutely defeated, down and out. They just shuffle along, exhibiting zero self-confidence. Then there's the people who show super confidence when they walk. They almost seem to sprint. Their walk tells the world, I've got someplace important to go and something important to do. You can use this walk 25% faster technique to help build self-confidence. Throw your shoulders back. Lift up your head. Move a little quicker. You'll feel your confidence building as you do it. Managed motion number 4 is practice speaking up. Lack of self-confidence prevents many intelligent, perceptive people from expressing their ideas and feelings in discussions. And it isn't that these people don't want to share their thoughts. It's just that their fear of other people won't let them open up. David Schwartz calls these people conference clams. They're afraid that if they say anything, they'll look foolish, so they say nothing instead. But each time the conference clam fails to speak up, he takes one more dose of confidence poison. He becomes less and less confident of himself and feels more inadequate, more inferior. Often, the clam will make a faint promise to himself that he'll say something next time, but he never does. But when you do speak up, you begin to add to your confidence. Each time you say what's on your mind and let the group hear what you're thinking, you take a dose of confidence vitamins, and you make it easier to speak up the next time. So make this a rule. Speak up at every opportunity. Every open meeting you attend, speak up. Every business conference, every community forum, every church group meeting, every family gathering, speak up. Make no exception. Comment, make a contribution, make a suggestion, ask a question, and don't be the last one to speak. Try to be the icebreaker, the first one to comment. Speak up slowly and clearly, and don't rush through what you have to say. When you speak rapidly, it makes you sound unsure of your ideas. When you speak slowly, you sound more profound, more confident, and more understandable as well. Remember, like all action, the longer you postpone it, the worse the fear becomes. So don't wait, and never worry about looking foolish. You won't. For every person who doesn't agree with you, chances are great that at least one other person will. Quit asking yourself the question, I wonder if I dare speak. Instead, concentrate on getting the discussion leader's attention so you can speak. The final managed motion technique brings us back to where we started. Smile big. We demonstrated just a few minutes ago that a smile can give you a big boost. A smile is great medicine for confidence deficiency. But lots of people still don't really believe this because they've never tried smiling when they feel fear. So try the smile test once more. Put that big, foolish grin back on your face and try to feel defeated and down and out about yourself at the same time. It's like trying to keep your eyes open while you sneeze. You simply can't do it. A big smile gives you confidence. A big smile defeats fear and rolls away worry, and it cures despondency. And a real smile does more than just boost your spirits. A real smile, a genuine smile, melts away the opposition of others. Another person can't be angry with you if you give that person a big, sincere smile.
Just recently, a little incident happened to me that illustrates that point. I was sitting in an intersection waiting for the light to change, and bam! The driver behind me let his foot slip off the brake, and he gave my rear bumper an instant crash test. I looked in my rear view mirror, and I saw him getting out, so I got out too. I forgot my own rule book, and I was about ready to give him a good piece of my mind. I have to confess I was ready verbally to bite him into pieces. But, fortunately, before I got the chance, this fellow walked up to me, smiled a big, sincere smile, and said in a most earnest voice, "Friend, I really didn't mean to do that." That smile matched his comment perfectly, and it really melted me. I just mumbled something about, "Oh, that's okay, it happens all the time." With that smile and that sincere comment, he had turned my opposition into friendship. That brought the whole idea of managed motions home to me all over again. Smile big, and you feel like happy days are here again. But remember to really smile. Don't make it a half-hearted, wimpish grin. That kind of smile is not guaranteed. So smile until your teeth show. Now, you've probably heard someone say, or perhaps thought to yourself, but when I'm angry or afraid, I don't feel like smiling. Well, of course you don't. No one does. The trick is to tell yourself forcefully, I am going to smile, and then do it. And in the process, you automatically harness the power of smiling.
Now let's sum up these latest confidence builders. First, make a supreme effort to put only positive thoughts in your memory bank. Don't let negative thoughts grow into mental monsters. Simply refuse to recall unpleasant events or situations. Remember to keep people in proper perspective. People are much more alike than they are different. So get a balanced view of other people. Develop an understanding attitude. Many people will bark, but very rarely will they bite. And finally, make everything you do say, I'm confident, really confident. Practice the techniques of managed motions. Be a front-seater. Make eye contact. Walk 25% faster. Speak up. And when you do, speak slowly and clearly. And finally, smile.